Roughly 43,000 years ago, a young cave bear died in the rolling hills on the northwest corner of modern-day Slovenia. 1,000 miles away and 1,000 years later, a mammoth died in the forests above the river Blau, near the southern edge of modern-day Germany. Within a few years of the mammoth's demise, a griffon vulture also perished in the same vicinity. 5,000 years after that, a swan and another mammoth died nearby. We know almost nothing about how these different animals met their deaths. They may have been hunted by Neanderthals or modern humans. They may have died of natural causes. They may have been killed by other predators. Like almost every creature from the Paleolithic era, the stories behind their lives and deaths are a mystery to us, lost to the unreconstructible past. But these different creatures, dispersed across both time and space, did share one remarkable posthumous fate. After their flesh had been consumed by carnivores or bacteria, a bone from each of their skeletons was meticulously crafted by human hands into a flute. Bone flutes are among the oldest known artifacts of human technological ingenuity. The Slovenian and German flutes date back to the very origins of art. The caves where some of them were found also featured drawings of animals and human forms on their walls, suggesting the tantalizing possibility that our ancestors gathered in the firelit caverns to watch images flicker on the stone walls, accompanied by music. But musical technology is likely far older than the Paleolithic. The Slovenian and German flutes survived because they were made of bone, but many indigenous tribes in modern times construct flutes or drums out of reeds and animal skin, materials unlikely to survive tens of thousands of years. Many archaeologists believe that our ancestors have been building drums for at least 100,000 years, making musical technology almost as old as technology designed for hunting or temperature regulation. This chronology is one of the great puzzles of early human history. It seems to be jumping more than a few levels in the hierarchy of needs to go directly from spearheads and clothing to the invention of wind instruments. Eons before early humans started to imagine writing or agriculture, they were crafting tools for making music. This seems particularly puzzling because music is the most abstract of the arts. Paintings represent the inhabitants of the world that our eyes naturally perceive: animals, plants, landscapes, other people. Architecture gives us shelter. Stories follow the arc of events that make up a human life, but music has no obvious referent beyond a vague association with the chirps and trills of birdsong. No one likes a hit record because it sounds like the natural world. We like music because it sounds like music, because it sounds different from the unstructured noise of the natural world. And what sounds like music is much closer to the abstracted symmetries of math than any experience a hunter-gatherer would have had 100,000 years ago.